Oh my god, I am so excited for this. Can we get the host for Tower Collab up here?
I am not the host, but I'm also very excited for this. I am MaxAl, and I'm representing the Tower Collab for this interview.
Hello! I just want to say right off the bat, has nothing to do with the interview. I love 100 Traps maps, so I am so excited, but I am going to interview you now. So let me scroll up to your questions. Let's do it! So we saw that the trailer said checkpoints instead of maps. Do you want to talk about how the collab is structured a little bit?
Yes, no worries. The whole collab works like a 100 Traps map, like it said, and specifically, like for example the World Tower, like every checkpoint is one stacked on top of each other based on difficulty. So first you will start on the intro room, and then you will start playing like the beginner maps. And after you finish all the beginner maps, you have like a small room where you can rest, with some easy mechanics like to play around, and then you start with the next difficulty. You start with the intermediate maps, and so on and so forth. So basically, you go progressing through different difficulties, and there are very hard maps, and also there are some quite interesting maps with gameplay that hasn't been seen before. We have custom mechanics.
That you actually ended up answering one of my questions. That is such a cool way to structure a collab like this, and I'm just pumped. So I also saw that we're going to get some original music. Do you want to talk about that?
Yes, we have for every map, we have a song. Like we have a lot of users, like how we saw on the trailer. There are 40 maps, like over 40 mappers, if I remember correctly. And we also have a lot of the mappers also make music. So we have, as I have noted, hours of music completed. We just have, like, the structure of the map is not completely finished. We have the whole gameplay done. But because of Fmod and all of that, we still have to put the songs into the maps, and as it is like one map basically, it will take a while to like put all the musics in one map. But yeah, we are progressing quite well.
That is so cool. So it looks like the collab is slated for a summer release. Do you guys want to talk about, or do you want to talk about the development of the project a little bit?
Yes, the idea started last year I think in either November or December, where Maple like brought the idea up on the Celeste Core Discord server, and then we like people joined and all of that. But Maple got busy, so ProXD took the mantle as a co-host, and it has been organizing everything. So thanks a lot, ProXD, if you're in the chat. Thanks to ProXD, and also the project. We started like first porting ideas, and we wanted that every checkpoint. So every section is different in gameplay, so that we don't have like repeat ideas. So we have had like a spreadsheet with all the ideas, and we have the difficulties and so on. And basically right now we have all the gameplay finished. We just need some playtesting in some rooms left, and also some of the songs are not quite finished yet. We want to start merging around April, but it may be later, and we hope to release either in May or June. And that will be the first release, because actually, while we have like one big map where 4 to 10 rooms are a checkpoint, we also are planning to make a B-side, which we also do as an update later, and we'll have one larger room per section.
That is so cool.
For that.
That is so cool that I forgot what question I was going to say next.
Don't worry.
What was I going to say? That's crazy. Okay, this was a different question. How hard are the maps going to get in this collab?
I mean, I am only a mere yellow GM player, but we do have definitely GM plus a gameplay. Either GM plus 2, maybe GM plus 3, but I think the highest we have is GM plus 2.
All right, all right. I
But
remember.
actually, we have some new mechanics done for the map because you know many times you get a heart and you finish the map, and we thought that if you just had one heart at the end of the tower, it would be very hard for most players to reach it. So we actually have implemented a multi-heart, which in a single map you can have multiple hearts, and that also
What?
shows in the how's it called? In the
The
logbook.
journal page?
Yeah, the journal plates, just so you can
That
see
is
multiple hearts in this for the same level, which is also like a really nice because sometimes you only want to do a single section. You can stop after doing only beginners. And another thing that we also have, because we have so many maps, one stacked on top of each other, for each checkpoint, so like a section based on just jumping, double jumping, and so forth, we'll have a silver berry, and then all of beginner maps, or all of the intermediate maps, and so on, will have a golden berry, and then the whole tower will give a platinum berry.
that is sick. I am pumped for especially for all the stuff you guys are adding. You gave us even a month or a month range. A May to June release and starting in around the fall. That is a crazy turnaround time for a collab. So you guys did an awesome job. Is there any other comments you want to add before we wrap this up?
I mean, we have some interesting mechanics if you want me to talk about some of them, or maybe if you want, I can leave them as surprises, because as I said, there are 40 chapters, but there are like some really interesting maps which I have not seen done before. As I said, new mechanics. Yeah, I mean, I can say like some spoilers, or I can keep spoilers outside. I don't know what is better for this interview.
I think
That's
the
completely
trailer
up to you.
I think the trailer gave a lot of info. I think should probably keep some mystique around it. And
Okay,
you know,
I'm just going to say that you should keep an eye out for some sections of the trailer because they might become important while playing the map.
Interesting.
That is all. Thanks a lot for having us, or me as representing Tower Collab, and enjoy the rest of the awards.
Thank you so much for letting us interview. This was awesome, and I'm so excited.
Thanks a lot.
all right, thank you so much. Yeah, that looks really hype. 100 traps have come a long way since the original Alice 203 map, and it seems like the culmination of all that great design and progress, so yeah, keep an eye out for that. Up